In the 20th century, we made an assumption. We believed that as soon as everyone carried a portable, high-definition camera in their pocket, the supernatural would simply vanish. The logic was simple. Clear lenses and bright flashes would finally dispel the shadows, putting an end to campfire tales forever. We were wrong. The proliferation of cameras didn't destroy the unknown. Instead, it accidentally mass-produced it. We now have footage of things that defy explanation. A woman calmly eating raw meat straight from a supermarket shelf, and sudden localized storms dropping egg-sized hail with enough force to obliterate a car windshield in seconds. We have traded oral tradition for a vast archived catalog of modern digital folklore. We are no longer relying on the subjective, faulty memory of a single witness. We are drowning in gigabytes of unblinking digital evidence. Every day, passive systems silently record the mundane, waiting to catch something out of place. But what exactly are we looking at? Are these networks simply capturing software glitches and psychological misfires? Or are they documenting actual physical cracks in our everyday reality? To understand this new wave of phenomena, we have to look past the subjects themselves and examine the hardware. The specific type of camera recording the event often dictates the exact nature of the anomaly. Take liminal commercial spaces, malls and supermarkets built to handle thousands of active consumers. When the doors lock and the lights dim, these areas sit completely empty, monitored only by passive CCTV networks. It is in this exact environment that specific anomalies manifest. Security guards review their night shift footage to find dark figures tracking their movements from the end of the aisle. Abandoned shopping carts break from inertia, steering themselves across the floor with eerie intentionality. This animated schematic shows why security systems relying on wide-angle lenses create visual artifacts. The curvature bends perspective, creating blind spots where light rays pool, perfectly mimicking the shape and movement of shadow figures. But hardware glitches cannot explain everything. Consider the dashcam footage from a deserted road in Serbia. A woman standing alone in the dead of night, performing a slow, repetitive dance, before aggressively charging the driver. This steps beyond a lens artifact. It captures a moment a human being was genuinely not meant to witness. The unblinking security camera is now the primary narrator of the modern digital haunted house. This phenomenon doesn't stop at the grocery store exit. It has fully invaded the private sphere. We willingly install motion sensors, smart doorbell cameras, and connected baby monitors, all designed explicitly to keep us safe. Instead, these internal networks are capturing terrors inside our living rooms. Home security footage shows a sleeping woman lifting a few inches off her couch, suspended in the air by an entirely unseen force. Here lies the paradox of smart home technology. We built these systems to keep human intruders on the outside, yet they are documenting presences that ignore physical barriers entirely. In one recorded incident, a motion sensor alerted a homeowner to an intruder entering a locked shed. Police searched the structure and found nothing. Hours later, the camera captured the same man emerging from that confirmed empty space, defying the very concept of a secure perimeter. When security systems meant to ensure our privacy instead record events that bypass physical locks, the feeling of safety they provide begins to erode. Beyond the passive lenses of homes and businesses, we have millions of active, user-generated smartphone cameras pointed at the wild. This footage is erratic, unpredictable, and highly subjective. This diagram illustrates how supernatural footage often captures rare natural physics. At the base of a waterfall, supercooled water catches ice in a vortex, spinning it until the rough edges smooth away into a flawless sphere. Science can perfectly explain the formation of the ice. We cannot explain the smartphone footage of an empty water bottle hovering and spinning mid-air inside a parked car, completely defying gravity and basic physics. Science offers a defense mechanism against the unknown, pareidolia. This is the human brain's evolutionary tendency to find familiar faces and recognizable patterns in random visual noise. It serves as a psychological safety net. But that safety net fails when the footage is too explicit. A low-fidelity smartphone clip recently captured a dark, unnaturally proportioned figure with elongated limbs sprinting aggressively across a wasteland, chasing down a panicked horse. That is certainly not random visual noise. The smartphone camera strips away our comfort zones. It forces us to constantly renegotiate the fragile boundary between a trick of the light and a genuine horror. Whether these viral clips are meteorological flukes, optical illusions, or actual entities, one fact remains: the raw digital footage now exists permanently within our culture. We built a global surveillance network out of scientific hubris. We set out to monitor, categorize, and assert control over every inch of our environment. But instead of providing total clarity, this network acted like a deep-sea dragnet. By pulling it across the bottom of our world, we dragged up terrifying things from the very edges of human perception. The digital lens failed to illuminate the dark and make us safe. It only revealed what was already hiding right beside us. The next time you walk down an empty supermarket aisle or spot the glowing red light of a security camera in the corner of your ceiling, you won't feel protected. You will wonder